And today, Hezbollah has an arsenal of tens of thousands of artillery rockets of different ranges and capabilities, including some very sophisticated ones that are coming through Syria. And there are some of the reports speak about 40,000 rockets, more than they had before 2006. And they're preparing them not for a war that is going to serve the Lebanese interest, but for a war that's probably going to serve Iranian interest. Iran sees in Hezbollah part of its deterrence array against Israel, hoping that it will provide some security against a possible, in their view, American or Israeli attack on Tehran, maybe on the background of the nuclear issue. And there is always the danger that indeed Hezbollah will be, that Lebanon will be dragged again in the future into another confrontation by Hezbollah because of their commitment to the Iranian cause. Iran is continuing its race towards a nuclear capability. The fact that their nuclear program is not innocent has been recognized by the international community, and it gave birth to a resolution of the International Agency for Atomic Energy to derive the problem to the UN Security Council. The Security Council has already taken 3 resolutions imposing different sanctions on Iran, and they're probably going to issue another one in the near future. In addition to that, different nations have taken unilateral or multilateral steps against Iran in an effort to get Iran to change its nuclear policy, enrichment policy. And the United States have been in the forefront of this effort, and because it has recognized, as did most countries in the European Union, that Iran is here as a danger not only to the regional allies of the United States and the West, but also to the world. Iran is, and that's because of mainly two different unparalleled programs. One, as I mentioned, the development of a nuclear capability. Iran is engaged in improbable industrial effort to enrich uranium. And they are doing that through the enrichment of uranium in centrifuges and a parallel program that will mature in a couple of years of building their own nuclear reactors that can produce plutonium. At the same time, the second parallel to that, Iran is developing their capabilities in the area of missile technology. They already have today, not in the future, not in a few years, today, they have missiles that can reach Israel, southern areas of the Russian Federation, areas of Europe, like Cyprus and parts of Greece. But not content with that, they are developing missiles that will have a 2,500 kilometers range, will allow them to reach further into Europe and launching deeper into Iran too. The combination of these developing nuclear capabilities on one hand, with the developing capabilities in rocketry, can turn Iran into one of the world's most difficult challenges in the next few years if they are not stopped. And therefore, Israel fully supports the efforts being forwarded, pioneered by the United States, but with the support of the rest of free-loving, democratic countries and freedom-loving countries, to try to put pressure on Iran to put an end to these programs, so that nobody will have to face the difficult dilemmas that the continuing development of these capabilities can put on the footsteps of the international community in the future. So I've been talking about these difficult, about Israel's national security and the challenges that face the attainment of peace, but I would like to conclude by reminding ourselves that despite all these challenges, Israel is doing not bad at all on other fields. Israel has this month been accepted to the OECD, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, which is the club that includes the developed economies of the world. And that means not only a recognition of Israel's achievements in economy, but also the recognition of the standards that Israel has adopted in different areas of economic and fiscal policy, as well as good governance that are up to the standards of the more developed countries. And that, I think, is emblematic of the economic revolution that Israel underwent in the last generation, that took Israel from a country that was more oriented, that was protected by tariffs, and had a subsidized industry meant mainly to provide jobs for immigrants that came from all over the world, into an economy where private entrepreneurship and the spirits of innovation are actually leveraged in order to produce economic growth. Israel's economy today is driven by exports. And most of our exports are in high technology products. And these products are not only, of course, allowing Israel to progress, but are making a significant contribution to humanity, as we specialized in areas of like pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, the different applications of electronics that make our lives easier, information technology. And I don't want to repeat here all the different inventions that originated in Israel and are making our life here so much easier today, like disco keys, an optical device that can be swallowed in order to check your well, whatever you check for when you when you swallow a pill. The ICQ, voice email